Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, y'all can see I'm at the park. And as y'all can also see, weather's not fit for men nor beasts. Zeus is throwing lightning bolts down there. He's trying to get me out of here. I'll leave when I'm ready. See how he likes that idea. Well, guys, check this out. I'm going to get a lot of questions here lately about protein, BCAAs, and creatine. Now, some of y'all know, but some of y'all don't. When it comes to muscle supplementation, you can't beat the big three. And that's exactly what those are. So guys, right now, real quick, we're going to go into what protein is, BCAA is, creatine is, how to use them, when to take them, and all that good stuff. So guys, without further ado, and by the way, we may be shooting this video in different locations because it's getting kind of bad. And without further ado, Deep 6 video, episode 5, protein, BCAAs, creatine, guys. Let's get to it. It's time to go balls deep. Guys, as y'all can see, we got relocated. So now we're in Walmart, so I figured probably the best place to do this kind of video would be in the protein aisle. So let's go into it real quick. As far as dietary protein, it is one of the most important topics when it comes to things like your physique and how to make improvements to it. And if you ever wonder why that is, we're about to go into it. So what are proteins? Well, basically put, proteins are organic molecules made up of amino acids. Building blocks of life, and these amino acids join together by chemical bonds that are folded in different ways, twisted and turned around to create three-dimensional structures on the molecule chain. When it comes down to it, though, it's basically made up of two things, which is essential and non-essential amino acids. Between the essential amino acids is those that we can't make on our own, so we got to get in our diets, and then the non-essential, which means it's just aminos that we can produce on our own. So, that being said, what do we do with it? You know, and how does it help? Well, guys, consuming the protein, it may help you maintain optimal body composition. I mean, you can see me a little better. It may help take care of body composition as far as your muscles are concerned. A strong immune system, good athletic performance, healthy metabolism, it's all promoted with an adequate amount of protein, along with sexual stamina. You know, I got to throw that in there. Let's see what else we got with protein. Let's see, it helps replace worn out cells, transport various substances that you take in throughout the body, and aids in growth and repair. Pretty much calls it there. And also, it helps our bodies. We need the proteins and amino acids to produce important molecules in our body, like enzymes, hormones, neurotransmitters, and antibodies. Without those, bodies can't function. And if they do function, they won't function well. So that's pretty much the benefits of protein in a nutshell. So let's go. Now that we know that part, now we need to go into, again, what to do with it. What are you going to do with it? Well, it's easy. You're going to eat it. You're going to take it in. But that leaves the question, how much do I take in? Well, get your pencils out, get your pens out, because I'm going to lay it all out for you. Alright? The basic recommendation for protein intake is about 0.8 grams per kilo. Now, that's across the way there. I'm talking about America here. So, it's around 0.36 grams per pound of body weight. Alright? Or mass. Let's just call it weight. That's usually an untrained person that's just taking the protein and that's just for maintenance needs only. Nothing really major going to happen because of that. Now, that being said, let's use a 150-pound person. All right, with a 150-pound person taking in about what I said, 0.36 grams a pound a day, you're looking at probably 54 grams a day, which is typically what you're going to find a weight loss surgery patient needing. Okay. Now circumstances where you muscle training, you muscle building, or regular training, cardio, things like that, right? You're going to want to crank that up to about 1.0 grams per body weight. So, again, a 150-pound person is going to be looking at around 150 grams of protein a day. Now, you get someone like in my situation, where we're bodybuilding, we're going to put mass on, and much mass as humanly possible. Then you're looking at 2.0, and maybe a little more, per body weight. So that doubles your body weight. So you put in a lot more protein that way. But it depends on the need, right? You know, if you're just sitting on the couch all day, you don't need to be taking 2.0 grams of protein. It ain't gonna work for you, trust me. So it all depends on your daily requirements for the factors that you put your body through. It's pretty much laid out. Those are fact and undisputed. That's every trainer in the world is gonna tell you that. Now, I get questions a lot. People ask me, what is the best protein? You know, I tell you, between whey isolate and whey and soy and all that stuff, guys, I'm gonna flat tell you, the best protein is going to be out of food. Flat out, beef, steak, fish, stuff like that. That's your best source of protein. Now, one big one I get a lot of is, can I eat too much? How much can I take at one time? Well, the studies on this is really inconclusive because everybody has different needs, different levels. Let's go small, medium, large, and extra large, right? As far as your activity level, okay? Small, you're on the couch. You're not doing much, you're just kind of hanging out, all right? Well, then you're going to be probably 25 grams of protein per meal is what you're looking for, okay? Now, looking at medium, right? You walking around the park. Just kind of just get the blood flowing, things like that, just moderate, M for moderate intensity, it's medium. Then you want to crank that up a little bit, probably around in the 30 range per meal. Then, of course, then you go to the large, which would be your higher intensity. Then there you can put in as much as 40 grams protein per meal because your body needs that. It screams for it. Now, when you get to somebody that's in a bodybuilding situation where it's a constant bam, 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 we're constantly hitting it. I mean, like take me for instance, I'm good for 50 to 60 grams protein in a meal. I mean, I'm known for that. If I can't put at least 40 grams on the plate, I'm not going to do it. So that's just me in there. So what take home from this is, guys, is that if you take in too much, your body will tell you. You'll know that the body will actually take in what it does, what it needs, and send it to different places. So you'll know it. If not, you come out with toilet. So you're going to feed yourself, or you're going to feed the toilet. As I walk down the protein aisle, I remember things that the people tell me, it's like, well, that's the case, Chris, then I can take in all at one time. No, you can't. I mean, if you're, again, it's going to depend on your activity level, all right? So if you're kicking out there and you're busting ass, and yeah, you can do more. You're doing less, you eat less. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's a no-brainer. The best way to get the protein in is in the meals. Take for instance, if you're 150 pounds, you'll be taking 25 grams in 6 meals. Well, I'll say 6 meals, 6 servings. It can be different because you can take it in a protein drink, you can take it in a little mixer, you can do it in a protein bar. There's other ways you can fill it in. Now, like take for instance, right? Your weight loss surgery patient, all right? So you can't do 25 grams in a meal because it just depends on what it is. It may fill you up. Sometimes you just can't take watermelons and stuff it into a pecan. It doesn't go work that way. So what do? Well, then you guys can use the premium proteins. You guys can use the coffee protein, the protein coffee rather, the protein shakes. There's a lot of ways at your disposal to get the protein in that you need. Whether it be for just getting by, or giving yourself what it needs, or muscle building, or weight loss, things like that, because protein, as you all know, will help in weight loss. So all that comes into play. So guys, don't worry about it. If you guys can't get your protein requirements per meal in that meal, well then just do the deduction, do the math, and then get the rest, and then in between the meals, get it in the protein drink, get it in an RTD. I mean, because you can't get it in the meal, that's quite alright. Alright? Just get it in. Now, another thing I get a lot is, well, of course, if that's the case, I'm a big bodybuilder, so I should be able to just eat all at one time. No, because you still need to be able to digest it. It still needs to go where it needs to go. You go eating a 16-pound steak all at one time, and it's going to come out you. Simple as that. Now, for optimum function, and for optimum protein intake, and for optimum protein use, you need to have constant amino acids constantly going through your body. So, and I know what it makes it sound like. It makes it sound like, okay, well, I'm eating, and then I'm eating, and then I'm drinking, and I'm drinking, I'm eating, and I'm drinking, and it's a non-stop situation. Not necessarily the case, okay? Because, you're eating this every 2 hours, every 3 hours, or whatever. In that meantime, you can be taking in other means. Enter the BCAAs. Now, enter the BCAAs. Now, had to do another relocate because homework today. We don't want you to walk around no more. You've been here too long doing a damn video. BCAAs, taken in isolation, uniquely and have a very, very, very profound effect on the muscles, on the growth, physical performance, and ways that protein powders or even just protein just can't do. Yes, to even include sexual function. can figure that out on your own. See, guys, these 3 amino acids, they're in particular found to be the main drivers behind muscle recovery growth by increasing the muscle protein synthesis and reducing protein breakdown. Man, reduces protein breakdown. Yes, we're going to get into that in just a second. Now, I know I done open up a can of worms on why BCAAs when it's just 3 of them. So let's go into some of the benefits of this real quick, right? The major benefits of it. For one thing, the unique effects, it has a real profound effect on your glycogen stores. Under the stress of high-intensity workouts, the depleted glycogen can be restored with the BCAAs. It increases fat oxidation in the process, which the body burns fat for energy. I'll say it again, in case you guys didn't get that. The BCAAs, okay, it increases your fat oxidation. So it acts as and will make your body burn more stored fat. No way. Yes way. Second thing is, let's say, second most important thing it does. Supplement with branched-chain amino acids. It, prior to training for guys, it can impact sustained release of testosterone, which what guys need to get the weights up. Also for sexual function. Now, but the benefits don't stop there, y'all. No, don't stop there. BCAAs not only increase post-exertion testosterone, whether it be workout or, you know what I'm about to say, but also decreases your cortisol levels. Remember what that was? I talked about it in the carb video. Cortisol, unlike testosterone, is catabolic. It is a muscle destroyer. It eats muscles. It's a stress hormone, and it will kill your gains. But instead of building up the muscle mass, it will break it down. And at elevated levels, it can actually increase your body fat. So it's a very dangerous hormone to your gains, okay? It eats your muscle, and it could actually increase your body fat. You don't want that. BCAAs help that by keeping the cortisols from going too high. All right. Now, and finally, and one thing that I think is a godsend when it comes to that, the BCAAs, is leucine. Okay. Not many of you guys know about this. Not many people do. Is that the leucine, okay, may increase insulin sensitivity, which is huge. When the body is correctly sensitized to insulin, y'all, greater muscle growth is occurred. Increases fat loss. And in addition, these BCAAs, y'all, they are cortisol blunting, glycogen sparing, muscle building, fat loss, waste, and son of a bitch that just makes it all go perfect. It's like peanut butter and jelly when it's mixed in with protein. It's like Coke and a smile. It just comes together and just makes art with your body. Now, it's a must. You gotta have the weight loss, guys, because you're gonna be in the caloric deficit. And the BCAAs help maximize fat reductions by minimizing muscle loss. It's like, again, it's the perfect additive to any supplementation that you could possibly find. I love it, Red Bull. All right, now, going into that being said, now, we've got to just go into how much should you take. Now, BCAAs will, and when to take them. Now, BCAAs are going to serve you best, as they say, okay, before and after workout. Those, I'm going to use the 150-pound person again. Those who are 150 pounds or less, you want to take about 3 grams prior to, during, and following your workout. So they say. And by over that, you might want to go about 5 grams in a drink. Studies have shown that that's not enough. You need to take in more. Kind of like I was telling you about filling in the gaps between the protein gaps in your protein intake. So should you do the same thing with the amino acids. So you got protein BCAAs. So it would make more sense to take them during the day, all day. Take them constant, rolling them through, where you got a constant amino acid profile running through your system. I'm going to get to that here in a little bit. Which raises another question. Should I take them with protein powder? Oh, absolutely. First, the problem with protein, okay, is that protein is like food that are rich in protein. Let's just go that way. Protein that are rich in food. Let's say beef. Let's use that. Or fish. All right. The BCAAs that are in them are peptide bonded. So to get them released into your system, they gotta go through the whole digestive tract, which is a good chance that they could be wasted in the shuffle. Now, even though whey protein is reasonably quick, fast and digested protein source, it still takes a little time for the aminos to get through. Now, the BCAAs, on the other hand, are free form. That meaning that they are free and require no digestion at all. So once you take them suckers in, once it hits your stomach, it's going through the system, it's in your bloodstream, and boom, you're good to go. So as the protein's going, slow, right? And then you got over here, you got your other protein that you got to take in. In here, the BCAAs are working. So it's a constant profile, it's a constant story, constantly staying high, which is perfect. That's why I love having these things in the diet. It's a perfect additive. This is a highly beneficial situation, not just for your body or for the protein you're taking in, but for your pocketbook. Because protein is not cheap, right? But studies are showing that found that supplementing with whey protein and amino acids together leads to an improved exercise performance and muscle growth. It protects the protein. It's a buffer. So as your muscles are tearing up and tearing down, instead of the protein going to other things, say fuel, like where your carbs should be going, or to help sustain, your other functions, like the fats should be doing, the BCAAs act as buffers so the protein can do its job, and that is to go to help muscle recovery after workouts, and as well as replenish the glycogen stores. Very, very important. A study done a while back, and they used two groups. All right, two groups of bodybuilders. In this particular study, it had one group on protein drinks and one group on protein drinks and BCAAs. All right, and they had them doing it for about 10 weeks. The guys who are on the protein, I want to say they were on 40 grams per intake, so per serving, that's 40 grams. And the other ones were on 40 grams, but on the recommended amount of dosages for BCAAs a day. Both groups have engaged in serious resistance hypertrophy exercises, which is muscle building, muscle training, and under guidance of an exercise psychologist or psychologist or whatever you call it for the people. After 10 weeks, each person was diagnosed, and each one was water weight, and each one was measured, and all that stuff. And the results were actually quite remarkable. The group that consumed a blend of whey protein and amino acids gained significantly more, a ton more actually, lean muscle mass than those who were just on protein alone. So BCAAs are not only necessary as building blocks protein for muscle, but also for growth and repair. Again, I can't say enough about them. I mean, I'm throwing everything at you. BCAAs is the best way to go. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's go into the fact of, do you have to take it? Is BCAA intake essential? All right, well, let me start off with this. First, there's no such thing as an essential supplement. As long as you're eating food, as long as you're getting the proper diet in, you don't need supplements to go ahead and go about your day. All these supplements do is they help. They help you get to your goals faster. Okay? Despite what you may have heard from your bodybuilder friend or trainer, supplements are not necessary. They help. They're necessary for help, not necessary to live on. Okay? Back to the essential supplementation. Guys, if you're getting the appropriate amount of protein in for your body, for your weight, for your activity style, then BCAAs aren't necessarily essential. They do come in handy. Again, supplements are just that. Supplement. They supplement what you get in real food. They supplement what you're getting in your protein drinks. They supplement what you're not getting in your protein drinks. They supplement what you're not getting in your food. It's an add to. But if you're getting what you need, then you don't need them. Just to do what you got to do. But if you want to do more, if you want to get more, if you want more muscle, you want more and more energy, more and more. If you want more, then these things help. BCAAs and creatine. That's what makes it the big three. That's what makes the muscles grow. It gives you the ability to push harder, lift harder, push yourself harder, assert yourself harder. It does everything. That's what these are for. Okay? We're talking muscle building. All right? We're talking about getting out there and getting it done. Not just working out, but putting the work in. That's what these things do. It's kind of like pre-workout. You don't need a pre-workout. You can just drink coconut water and have energy. But the pre-workouts help to make you focused. They help to push. Everything helps. It's not necessary. Okay? Now, that being said, we're going into creatine next. All right, guys. Another relocate. We're at the crib. I'm going to finish up the video here. Talk about creatine. Now, creatine is a question I get asked a lot about. It's not as complicated as people may make it to be, but it is. It's the more simpler things out there. Creatine's probably been the most researched supplement since the beginning of time. And because of research, we know that creatine is probably the only thing that's really 100% effective. Now, creatine is in our bodies already. We get it from the meat that we eat. All right, it fuels our muscles and promotes our energy levels to do where it needs to go. Creatine's got a bunch of, when I say bunch of, it's got a lot of effective benefits to it, to your muscle growth. The only problem is that we don't have that much of it, so you got to supplement it. You supplement it with pills, you supplement it with liquid, you supplement it with powders. There's a lot of things you can supplement it with. Now, what are the benefits of creatine? There's mixed reviews on all the benefits, but one thing that every single research that is done can agree is that it significantly affects muscle growth. It promotes body strength and increases lower body strength, and it doesn't matter how old you are. It works on everybody out there. Creatine has been shown to improve athletic performance. It has been known to improve bursts of energy. You can go ahead and call it the first natural muscle enhancer out there. Before steroids, creatine was there first. It was really the one that branched off the whole, back in the day, branched off and started the whole performance race. Okay, well, how can I get the most effective stuff out of me? Creatine did it, but then it went into other things, and then, of course, you get to your performance enhancers. So, now, some of the questions that I get about creatine, I'm going to go into a couple of them real quick, because creatine can go for a long video. I'm going to make it short and quick. Alright, now, one of the 3 questions that I get is, will it make me gain weight? Will taking creatine make me gain weight? Yeah. Guaranteed, it will. But not in a bad way. You're going to gain a lot of water. But, not in a bad way. It's not a bloat. It's pulling water into the muscles for your protein to go and for the BCAAs to go. Hence the big 3. Okay? Do this thing right. So, trust me when I say this. It works. Now, usually, you can if you load it, you can pretty much guarantee about 4 to 5 pounds of gain in the first week. And if you're doing it right, you're taking the protein and BCAAs in at the same time, and you will sustain most of those gains. Going to the second question is that will it transform me? Studies are kind of back and forth on that. It's going to depend on you, your body composition, as well as your activity level. Everything, and genetics, it all goes into something. But one thing for sure is that creatine will put some weight on you. Ain't no doubt about that. You will get bigger. Sustainability, again, that's going to be on you, on your body. Okay. So let's go into the types that there is. Okay, there's so many types. Creatinine, there's creatine phosphate. There's creatine Optimax. There's Creamax. There's so many creatines out there that have been proven to be crap. All right, you can't go wrong with monohydrate. I don't care what they say, or in some cases, go with micronized creatine or the concrete monohydrate. Okay, but you got to take it in as a load. You're gonna load probably about 25 to 30 grams a day. 5 grams in between shots. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You load this up 5 grams per shot, 5 times. All right, you get that in you. You want to take that with something with a lot of sugars in it. All right. That's why I don't know if you guys have seen. It's called Celtec. That's why it's so potent, because it works so fast. Because you need to use a lot of sugars to get the monohydrate in your system fast before it actually goes to crap, because it's very volatile. Loading it, you want to load it for a week, and once your blood levels and your creatine levels get high enough where you can sustain that level, then you go into the maintenance phase, and then that'll be about 5 grams a day, 10 grams a day, however weight you are as far as on the body mass side. Okay, so once you load, then you do a maintenance phase. Real easy to do. Old school. We used to take, and I still do, take it with grape juice. The grape juice or some kind of fruit juice, because the natural sugars that are in there will help that stuff go into your system. So again, you want to load for the first week, 5 grams, 5 times a day. 25 to 30 grams total. Okay? Now, let's go into the HC. Now, that's for bodybuilders. Now, we're going to talk about weight loss surgery and weight loss. So you're going to be going into something else where we need it to actually help you push through workouts. For that, I use it all the time. It's the hydrochloride, and mostly I get it in concrete. It's less. It's really fine powders. It dissolves real fast. I take it straight. So and it allows you, gives you that spurt dose you want to take before you work out. You don't need to load those because you're not really looking. Again, you're not looking for big muscle gains. So you're just going for what it does, which is to give you endurance and to help your muscles to recover faster as you're working out. So that HCI works perfectly. Now, all right, guys, so before we shut down for the night, let me show you what I'm working with real quick. Start with the protein. Amplified whey protein from GNC. 24 grams per scoop, but y'all know me already. I don't do just 24 grams, 40 or better. So I'm taking 2 scoops at a time. The only time I take this is when I'm bulking or when I need a quick little snack. I'll mix it with some yogurt. Gives you good high protein, good high carb snack. Other times I'm taking protein is when, like again, I'm bulking, say Club 18. I'll take a Monster protein drink, 45 grams per shot, and it helps me with my replenish the glycogen stores after I'm done working out. Other than that, food, real food. That's me. I'm gonna preach real food to the day I die. Real food is where it's at. I understand though, for weight loss surgery patients, again, like I said before, get it in where you can, all right? Just make sure it's good stuff, right? Read the labels, know what you're taking in, all right? Now, second thing would be the BCAAs, as I've said before. All day you may. Bam! All right? So 10-to-1 ratio. Mix 4 scoops with a gallon of water. I think it'll last you a month. And it's an easy way to get your gallon of water in. It's that's actually fruit punch. Normally I take this the Southern sweet tea. It makes your water taste like sweet tea. No carbs in it, straight BCAAs. It's an awesome way to get your protein water in. Call it protein water. There you go. So you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You get your water in and your BCAAs. Now, with the creatine, I do my monohydrate when I'm bulking. It's not here. I don't know where it's at. It's around somewhere. I think my brother might have stole it. I have to go find it out later. Anyway, monohydrate. There's really no big designer thing on it. Just make sure it's just real monohydrate. That's all. Now, for weight loss surgery patients and those with weight loss, I highly recommend the concrete HCI, which is a hydrochloride. You don't take much. Take it to the scoops, itty bitty. Take it before you work out. And it'll help you with your energy spurts and recovery. I typically take 2 scoops before workout, and that usually covers me all the way through because I'm getting creatine in the pre-workout and everything else, so I'm loading everything up, so I'm good to go there. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Protein, BCAAs, and creatine, the big 3. I hope it all worked out for you guys. Hope you guys, it helped in some kind of way. I tried to answer the questions the best I could to the end of my ability, the ones I got from Instagram and from the previous videos from before, and hope it all works out for you guys. So now we are done. Time to shut this thing down. Gazo says, bam, bam, to Instagram. Once you get there, look for us at MI6, WS Support. Once you get there, go to the top left corner of the page, hit the post notifications button. What that's going to do is let you guys know what's going on as it happens before anybody else does. Cool? Good. Moving on from there. Now, we're on Instagram. Now we're on YouTube. So, bam, right there. You guys know what to do. You like it, ring it, and subscribe to it. All right, guys, we are done. Till next time. The Debbie, for sure, yourselves. Later.